So we first met Bruce Anderson about 10 years ago, and Bruce is a fellow who lives in Washington State, and he had developed this concept through research that he had been doing on core gifts and the idea that everyone has one central core gift.
I was part of an organization at the time that was really good at helping people make plans for their future, people who were at some kind of fork in the road. And what I realized is that a plan doesn't really mean anything to a person unless it's connected to what they see as the purpose of their life. And we kept making these great plans with people and people wouldn't follow through. And finally we realized when we were able to help a person identify a purpose to their life and then we made a plan, people always followed through.
So he used that idea to work with people who are marginalized. We did some training events within the agency. We also did some in the community as well because we recognized that there were other people who'd be interested in this idea of core gifts. And one of those groups is the Elders Circle in St. Mary's.
My friend Ellen Grover and I started the Elders Circle about a year ago because we wanted a place and a time for people over 60 to get together and talk about issues that were important to us.
One of the things I appreciate about the Elders Circle in St. Mary's is they're actually trying to be elders. They're not just disappearing into the limelight. There aren't people who had a job for 40 years and now feel like they deserve not to have to be around young people and to have their own good life. There are people who have chosen to try and figure out what life is about and to be in active conversations about that and to keep contributing.
You know, what are our concerns? What do we want to talk about? What's important because of this age that we are?
Marilyn and Jennifer provided an overview of what the core gifts were and the process that we were going to go through.
My name is Jennifer Leslie, and my core gift is helping people to feel calm and centered.
My name is Marilyn, and my core gift is helping people find people that they can count on.
We started to practice his main kind of tool that he uses, which is a core gift interview. And that tool was a way to help people start to uncover what their core gift is.
We broke into pairs to ask each other questions and wrote down all of the answers to those questions, and then went back and tried to summarize which of the questions were most important to us and tried to summarize what our core gift was.
The main reason why we wanted to develop the core gift work was really to use that with people we support and to help them discover their core gifts and have it as a useful way to connect to community and to relationships.
We got in a relationship with St. Mary's because they were trying to do something which at the time was very unique. They realized that they were helping people get connected to things in community and relationships and stuff to do, but they hadn't gone to the next step of helping them really hone that more finely into what's the purpose of your life, and knowing that, now what do you really want to do? And so that's really a distinction, that's an important distinction to make, and they were interested in that question. And it's an emerging question in all helping organizations.
Hazel, Carrie Ann, and Linda are three people who we support who have been exploring their core gifts and have been using this as a way to connect to community and friends and family.
Well, Hazel's my sister and has been for 73 years. Everyone had people write down in a book what they saw Hazel's gifts as being.
Hazel's core gift is to help people to be more present and grounded in the joy and beauty of the simple but essential things in life.
Well, Carrie Ann lived at home with us till she was 19 years of age. For lack of better places to go, she went to St. Thomas. After 3 years of her being institutionalized, she was coming home to Stratford, so that was great. She has 3 other sisters who are younger than her. I think they've developed big hearts because they've been raised with a daughter like Carrie Ann.
So Carrie Ann's core gift is making sure that everyone feels they belong and are important.
I'm Ruth Lamond, and this is Linda Edwards. This is Linda's home in St. Mary's, Ontario, and it's her very first own apartment. Linda is a very easy person to work for. Everything you do for her, she appreciates. Linda's core gift is that she promotes harmony. She gives more than she takes, I think, and that's part of how she brings harmony to people.
One of the real benefits in organizations understanding more about this core gift idea is that it's as much a benefit to the people providing supports as it is to the people receiving supports.
The idea of one core gift as being the central essence of each of us as human beings, that is a new concept. You can think about a triangle and our skills as being the bulk of what makes up our day. And then the next layer would be talents. So talents are also things we learn, they're skills, but they're things we actually enjoy doing and we have a knack for. And then the next layer is gifts. And we have a number of gifts. We have things that are talents that become more because they're connected to our passions. And these things are actually things we depend on and we need. But this idea that at the top is one core gift is really, there's 2 things that separate that from our other strengths. One is that our core gift comes out of the biggest struggles and hardships that we've had. And the other piece of it, the other thing that separates it, is that it's always connected to other people.
My core gift is
Helping people to feel included.
Helping people to connect.
helping people to feel welcome.
Over the past 10 years, we have shared our experience with core gifts in a number of places in the province and in our community, and we feel there's a potential for the idea of using this work elsewhere in the province.